Hi everyone, Jake here for American Muscle, and in this video we're taking a look at the Ford Performance Extreme Catback exhaust with chrome tips, fitting 2015 to 2023 Mustang EcoBoost without the factory active exhaust. This catback is a perfect choice for the EcoBoost owner who wants more sound and factory-like fitment out of their ride and are willing to spend a little extra money to get it. As you'd expect, given the extreme part of the name though, this exhaust is loud. We're going to give this a 4 out of 5 on our loudness meter, so know that you'll be turning heads wherever you go, especially once you get into the throttle. This system was made exclusively for Ford Performance in conjunction with the exhaust experts at Borla. So you get the best of both worlds here. All of Borla's expertise in exhaust technology with Ford's own performance gurus making sure it meets their specifications. Now this is a full catback exhaust, so it's going to replace your factory mufflers and resonators, giving you instead these two straight through suitcase style mufflers at the end of the system. Now this is of course where you're going to get most of the sound from, and as you heard, they have quite a bit of resonance to them, but they also contain Borla's polyphonic harmonizing technology to help combat drone. That means you're going to get a nice low gravel and a deeper tone, but there won't be any drone to it. So despite being louder inside of the cabin as well, this isn't going to grate on your nerves on your long commute or a road trip. Now the whole system is freer flowing than your stock exhaust as well, which also means less back pressure and thus more power, especially considering this is a turbocharged application. Now the system is of course finished off with these twin slash-cut chrome tips. Now they're not a huge departure from your stock tips, so the eagle-eyed enthusiast out there may spot them first, but the big giveaway will come once you crank it over. The entire system is made using 2 1/4 inch mandrel bent T304 stainless steel with warp-free flanges. So not only is it pretty nice to look at, but it's also going to boast great flow and excellent resistance to rust and corrosion. Fun fact too, this is also 20 pounds lighter than your stock exhaust system, so you're going to save a little weight throughout most of the car. Now those tips that we were just talking about a moment ago are also made from T304 stainless, and they are a dual wall design, so they should last you a long time and look good doing it. They're also already welded onto the muffler, so you don't have to worry about fitment issues. Everything's going to go together nice and smoothly, but we'll talk about that more in a moment. Pricing comes in at about $1,700 for this system, which does make it a more premium option in the market. But you're getting really good material quality and a great sound, so if those are priorities when it comes to a new exhaust, and they should be, this is going to be a great choice for you. Installation gets a 2 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and the job should take you around 2 hours to complete. Now this is going to be a direct bolt-on, so you don't have to make any permanent modifications to your car in order to get it fitted. It's also going to utilize all your factory exhaust hanger locations, and it comes with the clamps that you need to put it together too. So everything comes right out of the box, ready to roll. And with that, let's head on out to the shop and we'll walk you through the install process.
The tools you'll need for this project are an impact gun or 1/2-inch drive ratchet, a long extension, a 13, a 14, and a 15mm socket. Hi everyone, today we're installing an exhaust on our Mustang, so let's get started by watching a short video on how to uninstall the stock exhaust.
Now your obvious first step here, guys, is to lift and support your car, whether it be on jack and jack stands or in this case a lift. Now with the car up in the air, we're going to start by removing the 2 13mm bolts securing these brackets back here towards the rear of the car. Now we can move up to our clamp here that secures our factory catback to our downpipe and loosen these 2 15mm nuts here. We don't have to remove them all the way. We just want to make sure we can loosen those enough to loosen this clamp up. So now with our forwardmost clamp loosened up, we're going to grab a buddy here, and what we're going to do is get the exhaust off of the brackets here that secure it to the rear subframe, drop the front of the catback itself, and then at that point we can slide the rear of the factory catback out of these hangers.
Now we're going to reuse our front clamp with the 2 bolts on it, so make sure that it locks into place on the stud on the stock exhaust pipe here, and then we're going to use our Y pipe, making sure of course that the 2 pipes come up underneath the drive shaft. So we'll go ahead and slide this onto our stock pipe, making sure that it locks into place. And we'll insert our Y pipe. And now we'll tighten down the two front clamps using our 15mm socket. Now we're just going to snug this down right now, just to hold it in place until we get the whole system installed. Then we can do our alignment and then do our final lockdown. Now we're going to install our under the axle pipe for the driver's side, and they are labeled with a left and a right sticker on them, so you'll know which side is which. L is for the drivers, R is for the passenger side. So we will also be reusing our hangers that go behind the differential here. So make sure that the hook, when you put this on the hanger, is facing towards the front of the vehicle. We'll go ahead and put that on. Now we can slide a clamp over the other end and slip that into place. Once you've got that in, go ahead and put your hanger on and secure it using the original hardware. Now we can go ahead and install our muffler. Now our mufflers are also labeled for left and right side. So we'll go ahead and slip a clamp on over the end of that. And then we'll insert the hanger into the rear isolator. And then over our under the axle pipe. Make sure that that's fully seated. And then we can snug up our clamp using our 15mm socket. Now you can repeat this same procedure for the other side. All right, now that we've got our system completely installed, go ahead and check your alignment. Check your clearances, make sure you're not interfering with any of the suspension or the frame or any wires or anything like that. And then go ahead, starting from the front, tighten down all of your clamps to the recommended 35 foot-pounds of torque. Tighten down your two hangers here to 18 foot-pounds. And then finally, before you actually fire it up, it's a good idea to go through and wipe down the entire system with a clean cloth and some rubbing alcohol just to remove any dirt or grease or oil or anything from the system itself. That way when it gets up to operating temperature, it doesn't burn in any of those contaminants. And that wraps up our review and install of the Ford Performance Extreme Catback Exhaust with chrome tips for your 15 to 23 Mustang EcoBoost without active exhaust. Thanks for watching, and remember, for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.